What's up, guys? It is that Panda Guy. I'm here again with another video, and today we're gonna be looking at some footage that was submitted to me from Z as well as Dark. I appreciate you both, and we're also gonna be looking at a tiny bit of BTW footage here versus RO, or sorry, it was Evil, and I think it was ROK as well here. Yeah, so it was actually a pretty interesting fight to watch, especially near the end, because if you had watched during like the complete island, you would kind of tell that it was more of a stalemate. And I think the biggest thing that did BTW in was the fact that ROK kind of reached the ruins first, and they built in a way that kind of blocked them off, and just made it really hard for BTW to progress. But obviously BTW aren't weak, so ROK weren't going to be able to just pop their towers with ease, and kind of became a stalemate for most of the island. I think that BTW started pushing back ROK, and then they started getting assistance from other alliances, at least from what I saw, and then BTW just ended up getting crushed under the pressure, right? It was kind of unfortunate, but I mean, it is what it is. And you also see Cass here get zeroed. By the time Cass is zeroed, by the way, they are 130 million might. And I don't know about you guys, but that seems insane to me that someone can be zeroed and still be like 130 million might. That just isn't normal. That is crazy to me. And I wish I was even 30 million, 130 million might, right? Like, but this dude is that when he's zeroed. So I don't know, crazy guys. But I mean, I don't think I have like a lot of footage here. I think it was like mostly a bit of zeroing, just towers burning, and then BTW kind of gave up on ROK's end, and they did end up pushing back other alliances that kind of assisted in helping them, kind of fail at I guess their push towards ruins, right? Because they ended up failing, and I think it was a lot attributed to these alliances around the map that kind of helped in. So they ended up getting their villages snatched and stuff. Kind of rough, but I mean, it is what it is. And yeah, I don't think there's really a lot more for me to talk about in this bracket. I think the clip should change soon to what I got. So in the ones that we're about to look at, Z had sent me some footage. It wasn't a lot. I think he had more he could have sent, but he didn't. Like, you can't just send it over Discord. But it was kind of interesting because I'd watched G4 for a while, and they had held extremely well. G4 had held extremely well. They were fighting like 3 to 4 alliances, I believe, and they were just tanking on those towers. And I think eventually maybe it was mutual respect. Maybe it was just the fact that they could not push them back. But but they did end up managing to hold their outposts, holding 2 villages. So it looked like they did pretty well in any case. You know what I mean? Also, I don't know what exactly happened in G2, if they just decided and made an agreement with ROK that they would kind of just have a ceasefire, and then BTW just showed, or if ROK was like, yeah, it's not worth pushing them anymore. We're just gonna enjoy the ruins, enjoy first place, and let them enjoy, second place. I mean, honestly, considering like I think that's pretty normal at this point between like whale alliances. Even if you can't get first place, I think it's pretty hard to push them out of the like second place or something, right? Or even third place, just because they're so strong, and destroying all their troops within a week is pretty hard. I mean, it is possible if you kept a rally running the full entire week, but doing that is nearly impossible. Not only that, it's just like an endurance fight on the field and all that, and people would not let you run a rally for a week straight. So it just doesn't work like that. Also, in Z's clip here, by the way, you see some like multi-rally stuff. Some of the rallies perform really bad. I don't actually understand why. I feel like they should have performed better than they did. And I'm assuming that this maybe was just attributed to them not being able to keep these things topped off. Because I mean, you'll see here the trays were not hot. And I mean, you're running like double rallies and stuff, right? So it should have been better than that. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think their gear was bad either. I mean, they were using like heroes like Hank. I think I've seen this a lot. Like, okay, so they are using Peter and stuff. I've seen this, and I still hear it to this day, where people would be like, okay, well, we can send extra troops because now we got Hank in our rally, right? We got Hank leading our rally, we got Peter in our rally. Boom, now we can send up to like 1.8 million troops instead of 1.5. Dude, that's like saying, oh, should I run Lewis with 100K troops, or should I run Stan with 150,000, right? That's the kind of situation you're faced with. And it's like, obviously you choose Lewis. It's so weird to me. It's so weird to me. I don't like that. Um that whole, okay, well, more troops are good, right? Like, having more troops isn't always good. It's like, if I lose 100% infantry stats, for example, by using Hank, should I use him? Probably not, right? Like, just because he has more troops in the rally doesn't mean he's performing any better. If anything, he's probably performing worse. And yeah, I mean, that's usually the case. I mean, I understand in a bracket like this, it was G127. So, they probably do have less access to heroes. But on the defensive side, I wanted to kind of mention this. This was a bit painful to watch. They were running Lee and Lewis. And first off, I don't even like Lee as a garrison captain. Not only that, I think he's better on the field, but garrisoning just doesn't make sense. He doesn't have like a lot of skill damage. He has a small amount of skill damage in the first place. So even though it's like, like I can understand if maybe it was like a bunch of marches in front of the tower that he was AoEing, but it still doesn't make sense, right? Like I would not run Lee. I feel like they probably at least had Tom by this point, right? If you already have Lewis. So I don't know why they're not running like Lewis and Tom or Tom and Lewis. It just hurt a little bit. But I mean it it just happens, dude. It just happens. This is an ouch though. I will say at the very least, this alliance did do their best to continue holding their tower. I think he also wanted me to say real quick, by the way, that if you are looking for an alliance, these guys are recruiting. I wish I had asked for the region because I don't actually know. But I mean, if you find it, you find it. If you're watching this video, you can put it in the comments section, and I'll try to pin it. Yeah, you'll see the name right there. But this is disgusting though, right? I think the attackers could have just not canceled this rally as much as they did, because even though they were maybe dropping in troops, they just had a really advantageous trade that it was to the point where it was just super worth it. But yeah, that's about it to the video. You're going to see some reports here. This was disgusting for the defense. And yeah, I do appreciate you guys as always for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video. And that is it. Peace out.